everybody. This is the Aaron and Austin show without Austin, actually, this time. He was complaining about how chairs felt on his butt, and he had to go get butt implants today. Yeah, he's getting some butt augmentation, I guess is maybe how that is. We're attempting to make every chair comfortable for Austin.
That's a good plan.
I think it's going to work. If we shove enough padding in there, then really anything ought to work out.
It's not
right?
Fun in the Bony Butt Club.
That's right. And he's not here. He can't dispute that. So this is awesome. We are here with Cynthia Rausch at the Rusty Nail. This is the first Women of Wichita event.
Yes.
So I remember a couple months ago we were sitting here with Heather Richardson. If you know her.
Yep.
And Christy, of course, one of the co-owners here at the Rusty Nail. And we were talking about some of the unique obstacles and struggles that women have in Wichita.
Right.
Women entertainers, artists especially. And so we've been talking about this event for really a long time, and I'm really happy to have you here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
We got Cynthia and we got Whitnie Means.
Yep.
Yes, this is going to be a really cool show, I think.
I'm excited.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a country music artist from Sharon, Kansas, and I've been doing music about 20 years. I've got my third release about to come out. It's not an album. I have 2 albums and an EP. I'm a mom, a wife, just doing the music and doing my best to make it work.
Yeah, and it's a struggle.
Oh yeah, it can be.
It's a struggle for me as a dude, and I've been doing it for like 30 years. So.
Oh gosh.
So what is some of your experience in like Women of Wichita? How does this go?
Well, for one, I think every woman I've met so far has just been phenomenally talented and really amazing people in general. So, and I'm not just tooting any horns because I don't lie about that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just been a really, like, the women are like great people. I've really enjoyed the ones that I've gotten to work with. I don't get to see them very often because we're always booked to other places, but I don't know.
That's that curse of being a musician.
Right.
It's like, usually on a Friday and Saturday, when everybody's playing, you're playing too.
Right, yep, yeah. That's the deal.
And you have to see your band more than every other band.
Right.
You play in that band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I know how that goes. But no, I'm excited to be showcasing some of the women talent that we have here.
No, it's great.
The female talent really is incredible. Enjoy Fountain has made a really good name being on The Voice.
Oh, yeah.
Heather Richardson over at Borchardt, she's been just crushing it. Whitnie Means, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I'm kind of excited for the double band show that we got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight.
We're excited.
Double solo, maybe? That's what we're talking about. So.
The Acoustics Mega Show.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's been awesome. I've really appreciated the support that so many people are trying to bring light the struggles that we've had to deal with, but that we are overcoming, because
we're in a really conservative neck of the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there still is a whole lot of, I'm not going to say overt oppression, but kind of that like hidden backroom oppression. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And I know women are suffering from that. I see it.
Right.
As a guy, I see it.
Yeah. There's aspects in every part of the industry that are unfair, and I personally think for both sides, doesn't matter the gender, but yeah, there are some things that I've noticed, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But you know what? We just keep pressing on and keep doing our best, and we show them what we got. So
for sure. So real quick, what shows you have? You have a show coming up December 3rd, I believe.
Yes, December 3rd in Sharon, Kansas. It'll be at the old high school, and I'm going to be having a trio show going on with an opener, Daryl Schiff, who is the father of Martina McBride.
Oh, bet.
So he's a really great musician, but he's opening the show. We're going to have a ugly sweater contest with prizes, and it's just a release party for my new EP. That's 4-song EP that's coming out. I'm pretty excited about. And
awesome.
Yeah, so Christmas music and all that jazz, because I love Christmas.
I think the ugly sweater contest got a lot easier when Amazon and like online ordering became a thing.
Oh yeah, it's just cheating now.
Totally cheating. So how do we find you on like social media? If we want to follow your schedule, if we want to figure out where you're at, or connect with you, how would we go about that?
CynthiaRausch.com. It's CynthiaRausch.com. It has links to my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the stuff.
I can't believe we've never met before today.
I know. I was so shocked. I feel like I know you though because I follow you on Facebook and Instagram. So.
Nice.
You're just as cool as everybody said. I've only ever heard good things, so.
That's good. That's good. It's the bad things you just can't believe.
Just don't believe them.
Don't believe those things.
Same here. Don't believe them.
That's
Not
right.
a word.
Right. Those are competitors. Consider the source. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are competitors. Consider the source. Fuck those guys. So, yeah. All right. So, Cynthia, I can't wait to hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, doing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Aaron and Austin show. Austin could not be with us tonight. He's trying to break the land speed record tonight out in Utah. He's got a tricycle that he's built up, and he drank a lot of coffee this morning. I think he stands a pretty good chance of pulling it off. Really.
We'll thoughts and prayers.
He's a strong guy. He's very, very muscular in all the right places, and he can probably take this home.
Yeah.
He just get over that aerodynamic thing.
I
think he's probably got a chance. So we are here with Dan Murphy of Daniel Scott Films, filmmaker, shoot your music video, make your documentary.
Yeah, I do a lot of different kinds of stuff. I started out with doing short films and a little bit of documentary stuff. Over the past year, I've been really getting into doing music videos and just being immersed in the local Wichita music scene. Thanks to James Barlow of Terror and Severance and his wife Danielle. They kind of took a gamble on me, and they just embraced me like family, and as well as like the rest of the music scene. So I've just been going around like all these different Wichita places doing photos and trying to get my name out there, and the music video stuff's been really picking up. Out of all the different types of video that I do, I was like, man, I really wish I'd have gotten into music video production a lot earlier, because I think that's a space that I feel really comfortable in.
Well, it's pretty awesome. You really have a chance to craft about a 4-minute badass video. You know what I mean? It's not too long. You can kind of like just really embrace it, get it right, get it cool.
Except for Terrence Severance video, there's like 7 minutes long. Are you kidding me?
There you go.
That was a long night, but it was fun.
So Danielle, we host a couple open mic nights around town, and Danielle was going to school for public speaking, and so she came out to our open mic a couple of times and like taught our crowd how to make friendship bracelets. She prepared some public speaking thing and present it to my open mic crowd. I thought that was so awesome. That's like such a cool, unique way to take advantage of a badass forum like that.
Yeah, she has a big heart.
Yeah, she's super cool. But hey, man, the reason I really wanted to talk to you tonight, and I appreciate you coming out here, you are on the board of the Women's Network?
Yes.
Tell me about this.
So the Women's Network is a nonprofit organization. It used to be called the Women's Initiative Network until recently. They had a rebranding change about a year ago, and now it's called the Women's Network, and it's been around for about 30 years. It was founded by the Adorers of the Blood of Christ. Their acronyms are ASC. It's a sisterhood, actually the same sisterhood that founded Newman University here in Wichita.
I'll bet.
And so, actually one of the sisters, because I work at Newman University full-time, and had approached me and said, hey, would you be interested in working as a board member on this nonprofit, which I had little information about, but I knew the core of their organization. So I said, I'd be happy to.
Are you the only guy on the board?
No, there's actually 3 other gentlemen and about 9 other women. So it's nice to have some male representation on any board, and as well as female representation.
So having a board ourselves, I just like diversity on that board. I play by the rules of best idea wins, and I don't really care where it comes from.
Absolutely.
But if I can diversify the board, I feel like those are going to fly. So
absolutely. What the Women's Network does is they provide an employment opportunity and education opportunities for women who are trying to separate themselves from at-risk situations, including domestic violence. But they also are partners with the Dress for Success organization, which allow women to make sure that they are dressed and have the assets needed to go into interviews. And it's all about having women participants who need a leg up, and they need to get their feet on the ground and need to separate themselves from at-risk situations and have a level playing field, and this organization does that and more. And I can just, some of the testimonies that some of these participants that have gone through the program are just unbelievable. We had a banquet last week, and one of the participants had this testimony, and there was not a dry eye in the room telling her story about what she had to go through, and to have the courage to publicly speak in front of a group of about 250 people, complete strangers, and being completely vulnerable in that situation. I just can't give enough props to the ladies who go through that program.
Yeah, wow. That's incredible. We were talking a little bit earlier with Cynthia Rausch about this, that's kind of why we started this, is because I feel like women are an underserved population, not just in Wichita, but kind of in the Midwest, period. We kind of have a lot of backwards thinking, a lot of traditional, what am I going to say? Traditional discrimination? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. I think that it's even though that we could say that we've made these major society achievements to become more inclusive. There's still a lot of stereotypes that sit in the back of our mind, whether we realize it or not. Yeah. And until we're confronted by somebody with a different view, do we start to change our minds about a certain thing?
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of what we're trying to do here at the Women of Wichita event. This is the first night we've ever done it, but we're really hoping to do this every fourth Friday, and through that, just kind of shed some light on some powerful women in our community that are doing badass things. I mean, just here at Rusty Nail, the owners are two women, two very strong women, and for night one, we have Cynthia Rausch, we have Whitnie Means singing, two very strong performers. If you harbor this discrimination in your head and you don't give these people a shot, it's on you, man. You're missing out. They're killing it. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It's Absolutely. On you. You're the one missing out. So how can we support the Women's Network?
Well, you can visit.
How do we find it?
Yeah, you can visit women's-network.org, and then you can find a bunch of resources on there and how to see if you're a good fit. If you know of anybody who's currently going through a domestic violence situation or any at-risk situation that they need to separate themselves financially from their situation, whether they're currently unemployed or having. There's a lot of participants who have, through an abusive relationship, been addicted to drugs or alcohol and have distanced themselves away from that, or at least shown that they want to distance themselves away from it. While there's a lot of nonprofit organizations in between the steps to where they're currently a domestic violence situation is going on, there's plenty of organizations that kind of deal with that, but Women's Network takes on the portion where they have found the help that they need to be secure and physically separate themselves from that person. But then the Women's Network provides the financial piece, the stability that they need to get their feet on the ground.
Because that's big. And in that domestic abuse, really, that's one of the cards they hold, is you don't work, I work.
That's right.
So you have no power to even leave.
Exactly right. And that's what the Women's Network is all about, is empowerment, and through employment and education. And they have social workers there on site, and they teach the women how to be empowered and to gain the confidence, to be the strong women that they really are.
You're doing good work, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out here. I think our goals are similar. It's all empowering women, really. You know what I mean? I want our narrow-minded Midwestern view of minorities, I guess in general, change, man. They just have to. I mean, and we have to be the ones that kind of speak up, unfortunately. You know what I mean? We have to kind of spearhead some of these movements sometimes. So I'm glad you're on board with some of that, man.
We have to be strong for a woman, right?
Exactly right. Not that they're not strong in their own right.
Right.
But they need support, man.
Yep.
They need support, and I'm glad we're both of a like mind to try to get some of that done.
One thing I would like to mention is that there's a very good possibility that we're going to have a benefit concert in the 2023 timeline.
Beautiful.
And I would like to have a concert, female-led, that would be a benefit to the Women's Network. So if you're a female musician out there, or know of a female musician that you would recommend, please reach out to me. I'm Daniel with Daniel Scott Films. You can reach me on Facebook, which I'm most readily available. But they might leave some other contact information.
Yeah, man. And anytime you need help with that stuff, dude, I live for that shit, man. Like, I find that me getting involved with that stuff keeps me from getting involved with the wrong stuff.
Yep.
To be just real honest.
Yep.
So yeah, man. Any help you need, man, don't ever be afraid to reach out to me.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Austin and Aaron show. Austin couldn't be with us today. He is in the jungles of Borneo. And he is looking for a cure for that RSV virus that's going around.
Oh, good for him.
He's a humanitarian. He's a really good soul.
He's a hero.
That's right. Let's all give it up for Austin, because doing the Lord's work.
We miss you, Austin.
Doing the Lord's work over there.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so amazing set.
Thank you.
And I have to say doubly amazing, because you're not really feeling all that hot.
I am not. I'm drinking my hot toddy. My second one. I'm feeling it.
All right. Well, I'm saying you couldn't notice.
Thank you.
You sound amazing every time I hear you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Definitely. One of my favorite female voices in town.
Yes.
And that's really what we're doing today, right? We're doing the Women of Wichita deal. So what I was talking about with Christy and Heather Richardson when we first kind of sat down talking about Women of Wichita is there's still a lot of like old school discrimination.
Oh yeah.
Sitting around not just Wichita but Kansas and the Midwest really in general.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to present some of the badass talent that we really have. The female talent in Wichita is huge.
It really is.
And we're at the Rusty Nail tonight, which is a female-owned business, and it has come up. Like, Rusty Nail is one of the best places you can go for lunch, a couple drinks.
Mm-hmm. Breakfast.
Oh, man, the brunch, the brunch on Saturday.
So good.
It's incredible, yeah. So, care to talk about that a little bit? Like, have you had any of those bullshit experiences, like where you're a female and nobody wants to really give you a time of day? Like,
I mean, definitely when I was first starting out. I've been around a little while now, so it's a little bit different. But people don't take us as seriously, which is, I mean, that's kind of tough. But
you had to prove yourself.
Well, yeah, we did, and I feel like maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I feel like there's also this other pressure where we have to look a certain way, we have to behave a certain way. Some of these guys can get away with some shit, and like. We can't.
I've showed up. I play gigs in shorts. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's cardinal sin.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. I try not to do that.
That's all right. But yeah, I mean, maybe back when I was starting, but now I think it's kind of changed a lot too lately, and we've had a lot of more support lately.
So I think that's the idea. Okay, like me being a gay man in Wichita, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't trip some of those stereotypes. So it's kind of the fourth thing you find out about me. And like that's been really cool because everybody sees me, white straight male, cool, fine. Right. And then they go, oh shit, he's married to a dude, has been for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of forced to go, oh wait a minute, I love that guy.
Yeah.
So maybe my mind has changed now.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Like
100%.
Coming from your school of thought, like, no, you know me. I'm a badass performer.
Yeah.
I sing amazing.
Yeah.
Change your fucking mind.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, recently that has changed now. I'm like, okay.
After how many years?
I mean, I've been playing since I was 8. So it's been a while.
Right.
But I mean, I've been doing this like full-time as my job for the last, 3 years?
Yeah.
So even just starting out 3 years ago, really getting into it, it's changed drastically. We've got a lot more opportunities now, which is really nice.
I believe it, man. Well, that's incredible. I'm glad you're here tonight.
Yeah.
This is the first one we've done.
And Cynthia, oh my gosh.
Cynthia's
She's
incredible, right?
freaking amazing.
You know, I just met her tonight.
Really?
Dude, serious.
I met her a few years ago. We were watching Pat's somewhere, and she was there to like buy a speaker or something. I was like, oh my god, yeah, off of Pat's. Yeah. And we were like both immediately like, oh my god, we love each other.
I
like,
bought gear off of Pat's.
Oh yeah, and then who hasn't? One of my guitars is from him. So.
If you guys that don't know who we're talking about, Pat Stapp.
Yep.
Amazing musician around.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So, what do you got coming up? You got any really cool shows? You got any like music releases? I know you've been writing a bunch of originals.
I'm always writing. I got a bunch. I
love it.
did just finish a song. I got one song that's just finished that I'm going to be releasing soon. I haven't picked a date yet though. I want to release it right, so I'm going to be coming to you for some help. What to do?
Let's go.
Need some guidance from people smarter than me. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little bit different than what people normally expect me, because I'm kind of like a singer-songwriter type, kind of mellow. This one's a little bit grittier. It's not EDM. Yeah, this is rap. Like,
it's a whole rap.
Yeah, you know, whatever. No, it's a little grittier. I've got Phil Bullock is playing electric guitars on it.
Wonderful
it's
player.
Really awesome. Yeah. And then Jeremy Scott Wilson, he's
Excellent.
on the drums and whatnot. So that's gonna be coming out soon. I just haven't picked a date yet.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to pick a date. Like you don't want to be like right around that Christmas time because nobody got money.
Right.
You know, like.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
I get you.
Yeah.
So, how can everybody find your music? We want to support you. How do we do that?
I have all the social media. I've got, like I said earlier, I've got a TikTok too that I don't know how to use, but I got one. I have one.
It's a dance thing.
Will you choreograph one for me?
You got to come up with some stupid dance to make TikTok work, I think.
I feel like I should do that. I feel like I could go viral.
Or trick shots. Trick shots work real good. You know, if you bounce a ping pong ball around a room a couple times and hit a cup.
It has nothing to do with my music, but you know what?
You could go viral.
I mean, I could go viral. Any attention is good attention, right?
So TikTok, Instagram,
Facebook.
It's Whitnie Means.
Whitnie Means, Whitney with an IE. You won't find me if you spell it wrong.
That's right.
Yep, Whitnie Means. Follow me.
Yes. Support Whitnie Means. Support all of our wonderful female talent that we have out of the ICT. Guys, if we don't support things, they go away. And if we don't support women in our own town, we're going to be viewed like chumps, man. I mean, this is how this is. We're going to be those assholes.
Yeah, don't be those assholes.
Don't be those assholes.
Don't do it.
Support our women. Support diversity, man. God, I know it's Wichita, Kansas, but it's not that hard.
There's so much talent here. It's insane.
There really is. I've always said that, like, Wichita is not a talent problem.
Right.
It's an exposure problem. It's like a business kind of problem.
Right, 100%. There's so much.
There really is.
So much here.
Artists have a hard time grasping that business angle, but it's important.
Yeah,
man.
it took me a long time to figure out too.
Well, it does, man, because you want to think it's as simple as like, if I play awesome music, everyone will. There will be some A&R rep from Warner Brothers passing through.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I don't think that happens anymore.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it happens
at all.
Anymore. Yeah, Whitnie Means, amazing talent. Check her out if you haven't seen her.
Thank
if
you.
You have seen her, come back and see her.
Please.
She's fucking awesome, and you guys should all love this. All right, guys. Thank you so much from the Austin and Aaron Show, Sans 1 Austin. And,
we miss you, Austin.
We miss you, Austin. You drive these a lot. I feel very naked without my.
I do too.
My Austin. We'll get you on the show when he can talk shit and interrupt.
Perfect. Perfect.
Really cool.
No, you're doing great. I love it.
I'm trying. Really
you're doing
hard.
amazing.
So. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We are Women of Wichita, coming to you from the Rusty Nail, Aaron and Austin Show. Give us some love. Like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, The Aaron and Austin Show. And let's roll that killer outro.